Why has it been so long? Tell me, girl, what you really want.
What's going on YouTube? Garth Games here, and today I'm joined by
Rocco Debono. You can find me at Holy Cannoli as well on the Facebook. The link in the description below.
and today we're gonna be building his first PC, getting it all set up and rocking and rolling. So let's get to it.
Let's do it, man.
All right, Rocco, you ready to start putting this thing together? Ready. Go ahead and pull that bad boy out of there.
So sick.
Now we're gonna take the processor, and on the processor here, you'll be able to see a little white dot, okay? And that white dot is where we're gonna line this up. See all these pins?
Oh wow, yeah.
Don't wanna bend any of those. That's gonna line up with that white circle there.
Okay.
You're gonna lift this guy up, you're gonna pull it out, lift up like that. You're just gonna set this in right on top and just drop it down into place. Don't force it. And make sure your arrow is lined up. It'll just slide right down in place. And then you can give it a little wiggle. Perfect. And then we just, like that.
Locks it
That's
into place.
So now we can move on to the M.2.
The M.2.
That's the screw. This is the M.2.
I got the screw.
There's probably only one way for this to go in.
Okay.
So we can look and see, that's not gonna fit because this piece needs to go in there. So we can just flip it around. You're just gonna insert it into there, and then it's gonna push down and screw into one of those holes. Just like that, and it's gonna screw right into place. So let me grab your screwdriver.
Holy cannoli doing his thing.
Okay, here's your screw, and you're just gonna drop that right in there and screw it down. Is that screw not going in there?
Sure isn't.
You're a liar. Why are you lying to me? Sons of bitches. Yeah, that's it. Now we're gonna do the RAM. I'm gonna go in this slot and then in this slot. They only go in a certain way. One looks slightly longer than the other. So you can see that filling
You need
those
those in
clips.
there?
Oh, both of these undone. Okay. So you're just gonna push it in until it clicks.
Doesn't matter which way.
See how this one's longer and this one's shorter? You wanna put this longer side on this side.
Gotcha.
Let's count our standoffs real quick. I need 1, 2, 3, 9. 9 standoffs. Because you do not want your motherboard touching bare metal. It will short out and all your money's down the toilet. I'm just gonna kind of dismantle your case for a minute. Ruined it. Have you thought of a name?
I will.
This PC's gonna feel like you after a long day at the beach. This is terrible. I promise it won't happen again.
Come on, Marty.
Find 9 standoffs. The standoffs are going to be something that screws into this and also your case. To the case, and then we have to screw the motherboard into that.
Zip ties.
9 of them.
9 of them. He said he wants 9 of them.
Our standoffs might actually already be in here.
Yeah, I didn't see him.
Looks like they're already in here. Looks like we got all 9. Cool. Okay, so I haven't really told you guys what we got going on here, but I'm going to do that right now. We have the MSI Tomahawk Max motherboard. We have the G-Skill Ripjaw Vs for the RAM. Then we're rocking the GeForce RTX 2060 KO Ultra. And we're going to have an all-in-one for the cooling. We're gonna have our 2 terabyte Barracuda from Seagate. We have the M.2 from InLab Premium SSD. We got some nice sleeve cables for our power supply, which is gonna be Micro Center's in-house power supply. The Power Spec 650 fully modular, because it's gotta be fully modular. We've gotten everything in just about. I think we're ready to go ahead and throw it into the case and get the graphics card on, and then we're gonna work on putting the water cooler together.
It's a modified H2O.
So now we're gonna take our I/O shield. Is gonna take care of this big ugly hole right here. It lines up with your motherboard so that all of your inputs are labeled. So if you get a different motherboard, just pop out the old I/O, put in the new one. Cool. Now we want to figure out these here for your graphics card.
And graphics card just slides right in.
Graphics card is just gonna slot right in there, screw right into these holes that I'm removing screws from. So this is gonna come off here.
Okay.
Same thing, open that, and then this is just gonna slide right into there. All about
Don't get too
the
excited, guys. This isn't yours. Just kidding. You can come over. You just gotta watch.
It's quarantine.
You just gotta watch, fellas. Ladies and fellas.
Put it down to it, please. You have installed your first graphics card.
Graphics card complete.
How do you feel?
I need a red button.
You like the easy button?
Yeah, that was easy.
So we got that guy. I'm gonna throw one of these shields back in here for aesthetics. Oh, your PC's probably gonna be faster than one heavy mother lovers.
Watch out, Sonny.
Rocco's gonna be the one on the team with the heavy hitter.
I need it.
You realize this is like a sports car of a
Yeah.
PC, right?
Word.
Mine is also, but like, it's like yours has an extra pound of boost.
I got a hot chick riding passenger.
You got a chick riding passenger, yeah. I'm trying to think of what would be best to do next. I feel like the power supply might be best to go for next. You guys probably aren't gonna be able to see this, but who cares about the power supply? The camera can see. Nothing special, but it is fully modular because
It's a GameCube with a fan.
the cleanest is modular. So we got that in. We can feed our cables now. Okay, so this is gonna look best coming out of here. I think. So this is gonna plug into here. So you think it'll come better coming up through the bottom or through the side?
Yeah, from the
From the
bottom.
bottom.
Handoff complete.
Okay, let's get them untwisted here. And they should fit together. Like that.
Golden.
CPU power supply is up here. So this is gonna go all the way up in this top corner up here. I'm just trying to see if this is gonna be right. This is not gonna look right. So we gotta see if we can come up with a different way to get that out behind, which is why we did not
Why you get that
secure.
bad boy in there?
You can, but look at how much of that cable you're using. There's actually a hole that this should just fit right there, baby. Yeah, that's just gonna go right into there. All right, so this is the fun part where we get to put all the goodies onto the motherboard. See, USB 3, there it is. Get that peel. So this is really cool. This case is the Corsair Carbide Series 275R, just for those who are interested. And it has these really nice hard drive mounts. A little neat thing. It's got those little clips in there. They're like little nubs that fit into the screw holes. So this is your SATA cables. This is just gonna plug in. Yeet. And then this is just gonna plug right in here. See how it's got a little L shape on it?
Mm-hmm.
You just follow that L shape. Literally, it's adult Legos.
Money maker.
There we go, got that in.
Either one, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. It's just scary because those things do break real easily. But Corsair, good job, because you guys made some quality pins that did not break. On my thermal take case, these prongs did break on this bottom one down here. And then yeah, we're just gonna pop this guy out. Literally my second build, guys. Just so you guys know how easy this is. Do not be afraid to build a computer, especially if you got a micro center around you. They will hook you up. They will help you with your build. It's all good. Get it.
So the airflow will be shooting out.
So that airflow will be going this. It'll all be coming this direction. So that power supply exhaust coming out the back of your computer, the rest of your computer's exhaust is coming out the back of your computer.
Cool. Oh, that's dope.
This thing is awesome. Gear drive. Got it at my local Tractor Supply.
Low battery and everything.
All good? How do you guys do these? Cable management. Cable management. So now we need to put some screw dads on the McDoodad. So, you want to hold this?
Yep.
Screwdriver. Oh, I need another one.
Crazy how all these cords can be.
This is where the thermal paste comes in.
Yep.
And then it's just gonna sit
Does it
around.
matter
Do
where
you want me
these
to do
go?
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really feel comfortable doing that part.
That's fine.
I
That's
feel
fine.
like I could really mess that up.
Cool.
Hell yeah, this is looking good.
So now we're gonna start addressing cables. Oh, I just realized something. Remember that screw I said was the wrong screw? It wasn't the wrong screw, we just had it all together wrong. So this is gonna be a little standoff pin, and it's gonna go. Let's go ahead and remove this.
Wait, it was the right screw?
Yeah, it was the right screw, but this, remember how this was all the way over here? Well, this had to be here, and then we put this in here. And then this screw is gonna screw into that standoff post. Because that could have just been shorting to the motherboard somehow. Maybe, I don't know. Much more good.
Why do you give us so many screws that we don't even use?
Some people use them.
Really?
This is a guess. I'm just taking the best guess on this one. I'm gonna flip it back around. Feed some of these cables through and try to hide some of this ugly mess. Fuck. Can't see it.
Back to the side.
I'm not gonna tell me, are you? Fine, keep your secrets. Let's do a quick mental check and see if everything's plugged in. And our cooler has two fans that are plugged in here. And then it's got two rings of RGB. One of them is which not plugged in. This is why we do these checks. M.2's in place. Hard drive's in place. Can you think of anything we're missing? Because I can't.
Cover. Show them that.
Nice. All right, so we got it all up. There's my poor job at cable management. We're gonna go ahead and cover the back up. Blap. This is real nice. Magnet filter. Are you excited?
Dude, I'm stoked.
Power. Shout out to Marty, man, for making sure we had everything. I reviewed my dude. I recommend reviewing your dude. I've never reviewed anybody anywhere before, but they're really helpful.
They really were.
They're really helpful, and they're nice,
And
and
they
they're
sound like they actually know what they're doing.
and they're what you expect from customer service. It's really nice experience. Go to Micro Center, man.
Can I push the button?
I just want to push the button.
Alright.
Wait. Push it. This is the part where I wanted to have the big shock and awe of Rocco getting to turn his PC on for the first time, but unfortunately that footage wasn't recorded or stored onto my phone. We did get it booted up, and then we got Windows installed, so. Okay, Rocco. How do you feel after building your first computer?
Freaking happy as hell. Cannot wait.
And why should people subscribe to my channel?
Because he is quick. He is awesome. Like you said, man, it's second time building it and no complications at all, man. It's
Well, we had a couple complications.
very, 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 very minor. One plug here, one plug there, but other than that, man, his quality's picture perfect.
This is my first
No problem,
one-day
man.
build.
4
One day.
hours. I mean,
Cool.
that's fast, bro. That's fast.
Oh yeah.
Can't be more happier, and we're gonna get this thing going.
But we're gonna see you over at his house once we get everything all set up. I'm just finishing up with Windows, and I'm gonna let him take over here so that we can turn it off and and get it over there. This is what Rocco was gaming on before. Here it is. Holy Cannoli's official setup. Thanks for sticking through all the way to the end of the video. Again, link in the description down below for all the socials for Holy Cannoli and myself. Be sure to like and subscribe if you liked it. If you don't like it, thumbs down. Don't subscribe. I don't care.